Hi, my name is Antonia Selbach and I'm an artist based here in Melbourne, and what brought me here is kind of interesting because my painting practice has for the last sort of decade involved painting these beams that look very architectural. They look a lot like frames. Fitzroy Stretchers is my framing shop, so it's where I come to get the frames made for my paintings. But what I was actually doing here as well was learning how to build frames instead of just painting them. So rather than, my painting practice painting frames, I came here to learn the real skills of, first-hand woodworking, how to build frames. And so this project relates to my art practice in a really interesting way.
Antonia initially approached me around using offcuts from the products that we make out of timber. We make a lot of things out of timber. We have a lot of offcuts. And that's been a constant source of conversation and concern at Fitzroy Stretchers about what we can do with the excess material that doesn't go into making something here. So I was thrilled to think that here was an artist who could come and take advantage of something that we didn't really quite know what to do with. And I guess in some ways always felt a bit guilty about just throwing them out.
We're so excited to have Kate as the artist in residence here at Newlands Neighbourhood House, which really crosses over into all of the things that we're excited about. Programs, community participation and building our community garden.
So here at Netchi, I've been able to engage in workshops with participants, working with clay, but also having some real conversations about where it's coming from, this material we're using, whose land it's coming from, what use it's going to have, what life it's going to have in the world. So this has been a really great opportunity to extend those conversations.
The whole variety of activities that Kate has planned, from bird walks to geology, the community have really gotten behind you, not only in your project, but also it just shows to me that the topics that you're covering are things that really people respond to. And community gardens obviously are a site and a place of great emotional benefit to people. And I've really felt that throughout your project.
Siteworks are hosting the project that I'm doing, the Seaweed Appreciation Society, which is a project I set up a few years ago to gather people together to discuss, taste, drink, make art and gather around seaweed as an organism for creative research.
So we've been a community space for over 5 years now, and the biggest unifier that we have are arts events, cultural events. It's been absolutely fantastic to witness the return of people to space and the joy and the art. So it's been wonderful working with Lichen finally. I've been really interested in Lichen's work and really believe in everything that she does. I've been to a couple of gatherings in the past and thoroughly enjoyed it. And we get on really well, similar sense of humour, so it's just been an absolute pleasure working with her this past couple of months.
So Paul and I are both writers. I write young adult and middle grade novels, and Paul is both a journalist and a long form creative and non-fiction writer. And we work together teaching all sorts of age groups to write. And so the idea behind what we did In Dialogue was that we would take 2 groups of clients and across a period of 5 weeks teach them about the art of writing.
We worked in partnership with In Dialogue to identify clients who go to this practice who might benefit from this type of workshop. There's a lot of evidence that putting your thoughts down on paper, whether it's in diary or fiction or however, has lots of mental health benefits.
This project really helped our other participants to come through the COVID lockdown. Some of them were really isolated, some were hospitalised but were able to come out of hospital just to join the group. It was fantastic in giving people that opportunity to come together.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn Pringle. I'm a theatrical lighting designer most of the time and a theatre maker, and I am helping to transform this fabulous W-class tram into a multi-use performing arts space. So it involves, from my part, creating a lighting system that hirers can use, that Big House Arts can use, a system that you don't necessarily have to have a really kind of in-depth understanding of theatrical lighting equipment to be able to do anything in this tram. So it might be a concert, it could be filming, it could be a live podcast, it could be anything.
So far we've received a very excitable response from the community of people just very excited to come and check out what this tram is that's been sitting behind this fence here in Coburg North.
It's quite interesting to watch as everybody just walks past. Everybody looks at it as they go past. So there's obviously quite a lot of interest in a tram being here, a lot of intrigue. It's really interesting to get people talking about their relationship with trams. People have really strong feelings about tram routes. This is what I have learnt.